the race. Gates crash open and they sent on their way.
Saturday, the 31st of October this year, saw the 10th running of the Peermont Emperor's Palace Charity Mile at Turffontein Race Course. 16 thoroughbreds, each one associated with a charity, celebrity and media partner, took part in the Grade 2 1600-metre event, with the winning charity walking away with 150,000 rand.
Bouclette top absolutely thrusting home, and Bouclette top looks good for victory. Bouclette top's the winner of the 2015 Peermont Emperor's Palace Charity Mile.
Number 2, Bouclette top has come through to win here the Peermont Emperor's Palace Charity Mile. What an absolutely exciting event. Well done to Jonathan, Boynton-Lee and Thembakazi Primary Aftercare Centre. Those are the, of course, the charity and the celebrity who will be benefiting here. We'll chat to the winning celebrity first. Well done to you. Isn't it exciting, this horse racing?
Yeah, it's fantastic, and we're right on the finish line there, so we see a photo finish here. Here's my charity that won 150 grand, so it's going to be go towards a great cause.
Now we'll get the charity in here, of course, the Thembakazi Primary Aftercare Centre. And here's the cheque for 150,000 rand. Well done to you, ma'am. How was that? Exciting?
Oh, it was very, very exciting. I'm so excited for our charity.
Was that you making the biggest noise at the finish line?
Yes, I was. I'm so excited for our kids.
They are orphans. 99% of them are orphans. They come from informal settlement. They don't have all what is needed for a child to have, especially in terms of helping with homeworks, in terms of food, even clothing, like a school uniform, they don't have. So that is why we have an aftercare centre here.
For top billing presenter Jonathan Boynton-Lee, himself adopted as a baby from the Princess Alice Adoption Home, representing the orphaned children from Thembakazi Primary Aftercare Centre in Vosloorus, is very special.
It's something that's very close to my heart. I do a lot of work with children in the Princess Alice Adoption Home where I'm from, and spending time with the kids, and so to be able to contribute, well, I didn't do much, I just was paired with a horse that did all the work, but it was fantastic to see the expression on those ladies' faces when they got all that money and they were so excited with the things they were going to do, and they were going to be adding on to one of the wings and doing all kinds of things. So, to be part of that and to be able to create some kind of awareness, I feel like I've done something, even if it's a baby step in the right direction.
Immediately when they come from class, they go straight to an aftercare centre. It's a classroom where mothers prepare food for them. They will first wash their hands. There are those who go with buses. Unfortunately, they are not in a position to stay up until 5 o'clock. They have to leave early. What we do, we give them food and let them go. But with those who stay within the vicinity of the school, what we do, from class they sit for a homework. Sit for homeworks, reading. After that, they break and then they get their food. They get a break again. Then their mothers provide them with skills. They do some skills. They also have indoor games and outdoor games. When they're done with outdoor games and indoor games, then they're released for home.
It's about awareness, and at the end of the day, it's the publicity which makes people aware. I didn't even know Thembakazi existed. But because of something like that, because of that horse race, now a lot of people know it exists, and they'll get more donations and more people will be aware of what they're doing.
With prize money totalling 1 million rand, all 16 charities walk away with a guaranteed minimum of 50,000 rand each. With those charities associated with the first 3 horses past the post getting 150,000, 100,000 and 80,000 rand respectively.
Last year it increased from 500,000 to 1 million this year, and I think the great thing is that 16th place is guaranteed 50,000, so it's a nice even spread of the funds. So well done, good luck to the charity, and I'm sure it'll go to a good cause.
No child should have to raise a family on their own without the support of a parental unit or structure. So it's sad, orphan children having to take on that kind of responsibility at such a young age. It is important for other family members and members of the community to step in and take on that mentorship role, because a child needs that mentorship figure in their lives. They need that father figure, that mother figure. Whether or not it's a mother or a father, they do need that person to turn to when things are going wrong.
We don't pay anything. Everything comes from Peermont. In terms of monies, they provide us with funds. They also provide us with a uniform. Especially in winter, they get jerseys, socks, and shoes, playing equipment for indoors and outdoor games.
As a child growing up, I always wanted to be in the TV industry and making movies. I used to steal my dad's camera and use my little toy soldiers and make movies in the backyard. And I grew up watching Top Billing, one of the longest running shows in the country, so it's been running for 22 years or something now. So I remember watching it as a kid growing up and always dreaming of watching people like Basi Kumalo and Michael Mole and thinking, one day I'm going to do that. That looks incredible.
Congratulations to the charity. Very exciting, and I'm happy that we helped in some way for them.
I'll be donating 1,000 rand to the Halfwald Horse Care unit. Whichever province I win a group race in, I'll be donating 1,000 rand. So there's 1,000 rand to the Halfwald Horse Care.
Giving back is what it's all about for me. And that's the most rewarding thing for me. And I think it's the responsibility of every single celebrity to use that to give back. I don't think there's anything else we should be doing other than using that position of power or whatever it is that we're in to give back. It's about sending the elevator back down, as Kevin Spacey so famously said. Once you're up there, you've got to send the elevator back down and help people get back up with you. And the only way to find yourself really is to lose yourself in the service of others, and it's when I'm happiest.
Well done, Thembakazi Primary Aftercare Centre. They get the cheque for 150,000 rand here. Not to forget that second picks up the 100,000 rand, third charity picks up 75, and everyone else gets the 50,000 rand here. So all winners from Peermont, of course, Empress Palace Charity Mile. The numbers you need are 2, 14, 16 and 9. And as Mother Teresa said, if you can't feed 100 people, at least feed one. And certainly Peermont have been doing that today.